Okay, Christian, I am truly honored to stand before you today as your wife. I feel like I've known you forever. I feel like we were always with each other, even though God took us on two separate paths.
You guys want to hear some jokes? Yeah? You guys want to hear some things about Irene? You guys awake in the back? That's my nursing home right over there in the back.
I feel like I've met you long before we actually met, and I think that's because I've always had this silhouette image in my head of the man that I was meant to be with. There's no face, no body, just a silhouette. And I think that was God's way of giving me a preview of who I was meant to be with. And I knew that once I met that man, that I would feel it in my heart. I would have peace in my heart, and I would know what it would feel like.
Irene is so hot. She's just gorgeous. I lucked out. She's super hot, Irene. When she wears a bikini, I just feast my eyes. That's what I do. I feast my eyes. She's super hot in her bikini. Actually, last year, I actually had to confess to Abuna because I just felt so bad. I'm like, Abuna, when Irene wears a bikini, I can't stop staring at her. And Abuna was like, well, it makes sense. She's super hot. So I'm like, really? No, I'm joking. I don't confess.
I know God loves me, but admittedly, I didn't think myself worthy enough to have a gift like you because you're just so incredible. But the most incredible thing about us meeting is knowing God delivered you to me. Knowing God delivered you to me and that He intended for us to be one.
Last week, she was like, Christian, I'm thinking about growing my bangs, a quarter of an inch longer than usual. What do you think? I'm like, babe, I haven't had a normal hairline in like 10 years. I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like, you're beautiful either way. Yeah, because when you're losing your hair, Rob, how can you care about bangs, right? Don't worry, I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. I'm losing, I don't know if you could tell, but if you look from up top, my scalp, looks like New York City during the pandemic. Like, all the follicles just bounced. I think they're on some other dude's scalp in like Florida or Texas or something like that. I don't know. The economy is not good up there, basically. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that my hair follicles are acting like a bunch of black people moved into the neighborhood. These are jokes, people. They're just jokes. Don't be offended. Don't be offended. It's fine. It's fine.
From the day I met you and every day since, I've been filled with peace. You're my best friend, and you're truly perfect for me. I can't believe how perfect you are. I'm so impressed with you as a person, and you're too humble to see that you are a true example of what it means to be a Christian.
Let me tell you guys some things from the heart. I love Irene, obviously. I lucked out. You guys all have great wives, but I got Irene, and I win. I win. She's absolutely amazing.
I'm amazed that you're even real because you were in my dreams for so long. I can't thank you enough for the way you love me, the way I've always wanted to be loved, but even better. You're so selfless, sweet, gentle, protective, and patient with me.
I'll tell you this, in 2004 or 5, I remember seeing Irene. I had no idea that she exists. I was in McDonald's because I love McDonald's, and she was working in the drive-thru, my kind of girl, right? So I see her, and we locked eyes, and I was like, she's cute, may or may not be Egyptian, I'm not sure. But I remember that.
You make me laugh every single day, and no one makes me laugh the way you do.
It's 14 years later, and I'm like, wait, did you work at McDonald's by any chance? Staten Island? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, did you work the drive-thru? She's like, yeah. I'm like, did you wear a visor? She's like, yeah. I didn't know she even existed in 14 years. But I remembered her face. It's so crazy how that happened. It doesn't sound crazy, but believe me, it was crazy. And I saw her, and I remembered your face. That's insane. When I fast forward 2018, I'm like, holy crap, that's her.
You're so attentive to my feelings. You put them first before your own. You put me first in everything. To be loved by someone is such a beautiful thing, but to be loved by you is the greatest blessing.
I'm indebted to her parents and her friends and family. Thank you for making such a great person out of her. Because everything that you sowed, I get to reap now for the rest of my life. And I couldn't be happier.
You give me so much of your love that you truly deserve to be loved and deserve everything good in this life. I still don't know how I got this lucky to stand here with you. To be loved by you is such a prize. I tried to find the perfect words today to express how I feel about you and how you make me feel. But even as I come to a close, I realize this isn't enough.
Irene and I we decided we don't want to have kids. That might upset some people, I'm sorry, but that's not the point. Because I never really wanted kids until I met Irene. Because Irene, it's like now I get why you want to have kids. You want more of your spouse. And I see her, if I had more of her running around, that would be the happiest guy in the world.
So instead, because time is too precious to waste, I promise that I will dedicate every day to you first and foremost. I will show you that I love you, not just with words, but with my actions.
She's the most beautiful, you guys can all see that for yourselves, humble, talented, brilliant, supportive, loyal. I mean, let somebody try and come and say something to me. She'll be right there. You're going to get a side of her that looks more like Mark. You know what I mean?
I will continue to respect you just as you deserve, and I will always have your back no matter what. You're everything to me, and I love you from the bottom of my heart.